What is the magic ingredient in every dish served at Al's Grill? Welcome to the Backstory Project, where the story behind the question is told, and we have a window into the people who affect the life of our community. My name is McKinley Johnson, and I've been with Open Doors Community for 15 years now, where I've directed 7 plays, 4 of which I have written.
And I'm Annie Slavinsky, and I've worked with Open Door for almost 20 years, acting, directing, and teaching. This interview is with Petros Mourtokokis.
Pete,
manager of Al's Grill in Oak Park, and also the son-in-law of the owner, Bill. And as you listen to the story of Al's, a longtime fixture in Oak Park, the magic ingredient that is a part of every dish served there will no longer be a secret. And once again, if you enjoyed this story, please consider making a donation to Open Door. Your support will allow this company to continue its storytelling, both on the stage and through these videos.
Visit our website at opendoortheater.net and click on that donate button. Thank you. And now, Pete.
My name is Petros Mourtokokis. Most of you know me as Pete. I'm the manager at Al's Grill in Oak Park. Just want to let everyone know that we look forward to seeing everyone again inside. We have a lot of safety measures, and if there's anything that we could do to make you feel more comfortable, please let us know. We'd be happy to hear it. So Al's Grill, my father-in-law has had it for 50 years, but it was around before that. He was actually working at Al's Grill when it was across the street, kitty corner, as a dishwasher when he first came from Greece. And then he took over the grill, and then he was offered to buy it, and he purchased it 50 years ago. And he really loved serving people and making people happy, and that's what he really wanted to stay in the business for and take over. He just really enjoyed the community coming, whether it's from the hospital that's across the street or just the regulars that would come. They used to be open 24 hours, but then he decided, he wanted family time, so he cut the hours down. I've been involved just for over a couple of years now, and I manage the place with him, and I really love the aspect of community, and we have a lot of loyal customers here that have been coming here for years. One of the best things about seeing them is that they grew up coming here. Now they're having kids, they're bringing their kids here. It's tradition. So it's everyone here, we have a saying here that everyone's family. Well, I was always in customer service. Before here, I was working at a dealership, car sales and finance. And before that, I was in retail, training, sales training, and management. So, it depends. It's customer service wherever you go. So it wasn't really hard to adapt to the restaurant. I've been in the restaurant business in the past, but he needed someone to come here and help him out, and that was what I wanted to do. I'm already part of the family, but I wanted to be part of the Al's Grill family. Some of the challenges of running a family business is, although it's very rewarding in many different ways, is that you don't have like a big back corporation behind you to provide everything to you. So you're kind of doing everything. Your human resources, you're ordering, you're everything at the same time, and so it can get a little overwhelming at times. But if you have a plan, it all works out. The other thing is, as prices always go up, and you have to keep it affordable for your community. So how do you do that? Here at Al's Grill, we make most of our stuff homemade, and that's one of the things we're very proud of. We've been on TV on Chicago's Best for our biscuits and gravy. So it's that's one of the things we pride ourselves by. And so despite having a few challenges, the rewards of seeing people happy and getting to meet new people and having families come that we know and we've grown up and all that, and is probably just it's very rewarding. So our hours are right now they're 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Our regular hours when we're out of this, the coronavirus, out of COVID, will be 5 a.m. to 4:30 as they've always been. And the size of the staff that it takes for this kind of restaurant, we have about 15 employees total. So again, it's small. The staff has been here for a long time, most of them. Most of the servers here have been here for 18 years, 15 years, 11 years, 13 years. The cook's the same thing. So everyone kind of stays here because, like I said, we're all kind of family here, so no one really wants to leave. So the challenges of this past year during, the COVID restrictions and everything have been, have been tough to really go around. So whether it's having outdoor seating when you've never had it before, putting plexiglass up, between the booths. Luckily we signed up with some of the DoorDash before COVID. We were testing it out. So but that was essential to keeping us, afloat. There's been so many challenges that it's, trying to make sure that everyone knows that you're being safe with everything, sanitizing everything, masks being worn, hands being washed. But especially with COVID, a lot of things have changed as how we operate, how we see things, how we, are people standing too close to each other waiting to pay? Are people, how many people are going to sit where? It's almost like playing chess when you're trying to see people now inside, which it should be because, with all the safety concerns, you have to be careful. During COVID, during the winter, we had a tent. We rented a tent. I was looking for tents everywhere and I finally found one. Well, this tent isn't the best in the snow. So there was one night where we were expecting a lot of snow and I was really worried about it. So I stayed here overnight and I was on a ladder in the snowstorm getting the snow off of the tent so it doesn't collapse. That was by far the wildest night I've had here. Well, we're not here. We close at 3, so we're not here. But I was that worried because I wanted to make sure that we have that outdoor area for people who don't feel safe inside to be able to go outside and eat still and be warm. I was on a ladder with a pump trying to get the water off from the snow melting through the snowstorm from 11 at night till like 5 in the morning. And again, the next morning it was open for people to sit in there because of that. Otherwise, it would have collapsed. Since then, we changed the tent to a newer tent that you don't have that issue with. So, but yeah, that night I felt like I was on some TV show, like out in Alaska. Dealing with the snow and everything that we've gone through has been really challenging with the tents and all that. But so but we found a way around everything. We're really worried for our staff. My father-in-law and I really, care about our staff so much, and they're part of Al's Grill, and without them, Al's Grill doesn't exist. We have never changed who we are as a restaurant, a family restaurant. You'll hear us laughing, yelling, doing what we do. And like I said, it's kind of like a gathering for people that, they know how we are. But things change. Sometimes you have to tweak your menu. Sometimes you have this. There's different diets that come out that people want to follow, different restrictions and stuff like that with food. So, that's something pre-COVID that was changing as the years gone on. So it's just something that has changed on how you run a family-owned restaurant on your own and trying to make sure that everything's being taken care of. When it comes to technology, we've changed a few things. It's about how we're taking credit cards. Now, are we taking them over the phone? Are we just giving them the machine so they could tap the card now that you could do that? Again, DoorDash is something that, we were never in any delivery things, and we were kind of like your old school diner, which we still are and always will be. But there are certain things we can adapt without changing that, and that one of them is DoorDash. We have a tablet where orders come through. That was new. I remember when it first started, we'd hear a ding and everyone would run to take the order to see what it would look like, because no one knew anything. But, despite everyone who has been here forever and never had to deal with stuff like that, they really, they care about Al's Grill just as much as we do, and they really adapted quickly on that. When COVID is done, and hopefully that's soon, we would really like to still utilize our outdoor space for seating. It is something that we really want to do. There's definitely been a lot of opportunities that have came from COVID as far as how a business is run, and a family-owned restaurant, especially like we said before, with delivery companies, with technology, with social media, with outdoor seating. We've never had that before, so it gave us opportunities and opened up our minds to do more things and see what works and what doesn't work. There has been a lot of memories made in that year that make me and my father-in-law more so even more proud and happy of what Al's Grill is. Especially my father-in-law has been doing this for so long. He works 6 days a week still. It really hit him in his heart, and myself, seeing the community get behind us and make sure that we're okay, and offer us things, some help if we needed it, or just coming to get a cup of coffee and taking care of our servers who weren't making, much of anything when this first hit. Just to collect, I can't say there's one, but that total support that we've received from the community has been the best, really something really warm, and something that we will always cherish and appreciate from everyone. We have a lot of regulars that come here. When someone's not there, a server or a busboy, somebody's quick to ask what happened, where are they, especially now in this past year. We're really well known for our regular customers. And the beautiful thing is that even people who come here for the first time can see that, and they want a part of that, to be part of that too, as we want them to be part of our family as well. So we have a lot of people coming from the hospital. The hospital is right across the street, so it's a major hospital. A lot of the employees come over there. During COVID, the community, one other thing that was really was great of the community, they were donating money to the restaurant to buy food for all the shifts at the restaurant. So I was delivering 50 breakfasts, 50 lunches to the hospital. And people would call for a week and donate money, and we would use that money to buy the next week lunch and breakfast for the people, for the doctors and the nurses and the whole staff at the hospital that are in the COVID wing or even in the emergency room. Another great thing that we've been involved in the past couple of years is Oak Park was really pushing to become a dementia-friendly place to live. And one of our customers whose husband had dementia said that they should talk to us because of how good care we take of him. So that's something that we had the best practices in place for people who do have dementia, on how, what do they usually eat, what do they usually do, where's the do we have a contact information just in case we see them walking out around too many times, and want to call their loved one and let them know, hey, this is going on. So that was a big thing with us because it's very important to make sure that people that don't always know what's going on, that we help them feel comfortable regardless, and feel like that we know what we're doing with them. There was a plan to always do the same thing when someone has dementia, to help them feel comfortable. We can't guess on something like that, right. And we can't assume either, right? Because someone might just not know the menu. That doesn't mean that they have dementia. Having said that, that's why if we see signs of it, or if someone tells us that person has it, we obviously don't know their trends or what they eat or what they like, so we go over the menu with them. And we make sure, like if they're ordering something, this comes with this, and even though it's on the menu, is that something you like? So it's just more about asking the right questions to people to get the right answers, and to see how you can help them, make their decision. Like I said, people that have it, they know something's wrong, and they know that they're scared, especially if they don't know you. So making them feel safe and comfortable, and helping them and personalize the experience to them, it goes a long way to them feeling comfortable coming back. And the thing that makes me and my father-in-law come here every day, despite everything that we're going through now, and the hard work and everything multitasking, is the people. And it's literally the community, the people of the community that make us push harder for them, or push us ourselves harder for them. And there's a lot of things I would like to say, but I want to say it again, and I've said it repeatedly, that we cannot thank the people of Oak Park and the surrounding areas and our customers enough. I don't know. There's no words for it. We get very emotional when talking about it. And it's they've been there for us. They've showed their support, and it's a beautiful thing, and we can't thank them enough. We wouldn't be able to do this without them. And there's a lot of businesses that have gone down, and there's a lot of places that haven't been able to reopen, and it's really sad. And we care for them too. So, we thank you we thank everyone for their support. We want everyone to continue supporting us, but also try to continue to support people and other businesses in this community too, because as much as happy as we are, and we've been okay, and we still will be okay, because we have the support that we do. We need to spread that out and really look to help all the businesses that are suffering from this.
Oh, what amazing people, McKinley. I am not sure I could stay out all night during a blizzard scraping snow off a tent roof.
Not at all.
What dedication.
It is. And it shows how much he loves the community and loves the restaurant, and just how much, what he will do for the community.
Right.
It's just beautiful. Our next interview returns to the world of local journalism. Bob Up Hughes, the editor of the Riverside Brookfield Landmark, will be our guest. He has some stories to share I'm certain you will not want to miss. It will be posted on November 2nd. If you're not on Open Door's constant contact list, please email us at opendoor902@gmail.com and ask to be included. The link will be posted on November 2nd. It will also be available on our website on the same day. Click on the Backstory Project for the link to Bob Up Hughes' story.
And before we leave, we'd really like to thank Pete Mourtokokis and Al's Grill for sharing their story. And we'd like to thank you for listening. And once again, if these stories matter to you, please consider making a donation to Open Door. Just visit our website at opendoortheater.net and click on that donate button. Any amount will be so greatly appreciated.
Yes.
Thank you.